Yeah, I was just sitting up here. It's 5:13 a.m. But I was just sitting up here thinking, I've been having this whole little interaction over the weekend. Well, even before the weekend. Um, I would say the past year or two, I've had like interactions with people from my past who have been like, I ain't gonna say remorseful because I haven't actually received a genuine apology, which is why I titled this genuine apology and everything. The topic is genuine apology. This is chit chat with me right now, y'all. We're talking about genuine apologies. So you could join the conversation below and everything. But I was sitting up here thinking, I was like, man, I'm always the person to try to fix what I didn't even break. I found myself like an hour or so ago about to try to reach out to someone and try to fix a friendship or form a friendship that I didn't even break. I wasn't the one that broke it. I wasn't the one who betrayed the other person. I wasn't the one that hurt the other person and everything. And I'm like, okay, I had to stop myself. I had to stop myself. I'm like, you can't fix everything. You can't be a savior. You can't, be superhero. Because I've learned years ago, but apparently I didn't learn it. But something that I've learned is if being a peacemaker costs you your peace, then it's too costly. It's too costly. And I realized that years ago, and I had to, excuse me, I had to think about that again. I had to think about that again because I found that out years ago when I was trying to be play peacemaker. They robbed me of my peace. It starts a war within yourself. Stuff that ain't even got nothing to do with you. You stressing about and everything. But yeah, I found myself about to reach out, and it's like I didn't. I got to stop. I got a bad habit of trying to fix what I didn't break. And I was thinking about, like I said, it was been a few years now, but over the weekend and um a few hours ago and all that, where um how do I say this? It's like, have y'all ever received a genuine apology, and how do you know when it's a genuine apology? Because for me, I see this popular little quote, or whatever it says, somebody's behavior. Basically, it says, somebody's behavior is changed. Somebody is sincere about their apology and stuff when their behavior has changed. The only real apology is changed behavior, something like that. And I was like, you know what? Life has definitely taught me that that is accurate, that is true. Because it's one thing to say you're sorry, but it's another thing to actually show that you're sorry, to show that you changed and everything. I'm trying to word this the way that I feel it or whatever, but it's not coming out how I want to say it. I'm trying to think. Shoot, it's like I've been having a lot of old friends, guys from my past, just reach out. Got one person, a friend from my past, keep saying how she missed our friendship and everything. Well, more than one person who's saying how they missed our friendship and everything. And I be feeling this guilt, this what's it called? When you feel this obligation, that's the word I'm looking for. This obligation, like I have to accept this person's apology, like I have to be friends with this person again. When that's not true. When what the saying say, when someone shows you who they are, believe them, and that's effort. I feel like that's effort because I don't feel the need to revive that friendship. I don't feel the need to revive really any friendship from my past. Except it's one friendship from my past that I say, if the opportunity ever presents itself, then I feel like our friendship could be revived or whatever. But other than that, I don't feel the need to revive any friendship from my past. I really don't. I'm trying to tell myself, you ain't got to feel guilty about that. Sometimes you outgrow people. Sometimes people outgrow you. That's just life. You ain't gonna always have the friends you grew up with. You're not gonna always have the people who you thought you would have in your life when you reach certain milestones and accomplishments and stuff like that. It's hard to accept at times because it's like it took you a lot to even open up, and that's my thing also. It took me a while to open up to people. You saw what it took for me to let my guard down and let you in, but you still chose to violate me. And I know what I'm about to say now. It's one thing to lie and hurt somebody. It's another thing to actually cover it up and say, insinuate that you didn't do anything. Like you want to get to me, you want to have another chance with me. Be able to acknowledge what you did. You don't have to go into full detail because they could have been the roughest toughest moments of your life that you had to crawl your way out of. And I would never want you to go back if you had to crawl your way out of it. But it's just like you can't not that's an insult to injury. You already injured me. You already caused me pain. You already broke my heart. You already lied to me and all this other stuff. Now you lying to me as well as yourself by saying you didn't do anything. And that delays progress. That delays us working, rebuilding anything because you won't even acknowledge what you did. Like I said, you don't have to go into full detail. It could have been a toughest moment in your life that you had to crawl out of it, but it's the fact that, excuse me, it's the fact that people can't be genuine. They can't be genuine. They can't step to you on some real stuff. They can't say, you know what, so and so, I did hurt you. I did lie to you. I did cheat on you. I did play games with you. I did lead you on, and I was wrong for that. And I'm stepping to you now, or I'm coming to you now, and I'm asking you to forgive me. I'm asking you for another chance. I'm asking you to allow me to show you that I'm worthy of another chance. They be like, I didn't do nothing. I'm not. I didn't do nothing. You confusing me. I never did this. I never did that. They deny, deny, deny. And I've learned that that's a tactic for people. They think that by denying that they did or said something or hurt you, that you will eventually. I be studying my words and stuff. That you will eventually be like, okay, maybe you start to question yourself. You start war within yourself because you like, hold on, did they do that? Well, you know, doggone well they did. You know, doggone well they cheated. You know, doggone well they lied. You know, doggone well that they weren't there for you. You know, doggone well that they deceived you or whatever the case may be or whatever. They start to, and this to me shows a sign that you haven't grown, you haven't learned your lessons, and you really don't want another team. Because it's like I'm not gonna. It took me a lot to get to this place of my life, and this is my mindset right now. It took me a long time to get here. I refuse to go back. I refuse to start doubting me again. And yeah, I was just thinking about that. Have y'all ever received a genuine apology? Has anyone ever like actually apologized to you and meant it? I know you can always tell. I feel like you can tell by their actions or whatever. But yeah, I've been having that experience lately. A lot of people sending me friend requests on social media. A lot of people inboxing me, messaging me. Oh, I miss you. I miss my face. One person even go. I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna say it, but they want me to make a lifetime commitment, and they haven't even acknowledged what they did or whatever. Like I said, I keep saying it. Excuse me. Wait a minute, I forgot to say good morning, y'all. I'm sorry. She's 7 minutes in, and I haven't said good morning. I haven't said Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Good morning. How y'all doing? Hopefully y'all okay when y'all listen to this. If y'all listen to this, I don't know. But yeah, join the conversation. We're talking about genuine apologies and stuff. Like, have y'all ever received one? Like, cause I feel like I don't. Have I ever received a genuine? I don't think I ever. It was like I received a apology where it's like, I'm sorry if I did something. It wasn't, I'm sorry that I did something. That's a difference. If it insinuates that there's a possibility that you didn't do it, that I did, I think it implies or it confirms that you did do something and you acknowledge it. But yeah, I said you don't have to like go into full detail because that could have been the roughest moment of your life, and I don't want you to. If you had to crawl your way back, if you had to crawl your way out of the whole situation, I don't want you to go back. You know. But yeah, I be trying to fix stuff that I didn't break. I had to trick myself. I had to remind myself. I had to remind myself like, no, no. If folks really wanted to be back in your life, they would make the effort. They would actually make the commitment. They would actually do what needs to be done, say what needs to be said, and everything. Yeah, but I had to push myself, and like, no, you ain't the one who broke that. You didn't do it. I know people had this whole. They always say, "Oh, turn the other cheek" and all that. Y'all really need to start telling people that in regards to some situations. I'm gonna say all situations because sometimes you have to turn the other cheek because people be looking for you to give them a reaction, especially the reaction that they want. I learned that too. Sometimes a lot of the times you do have to turn the other cheek because some people just be acting out of hurt and stuff. But other times, like, no, no, you can't always. People got to show that they are worthy of being in your life. If not, that means they holding up a space in your life, and they prevent. The longer somebody stay in space, you sitting up here, you want a good friendship, you want a good relationship, you want a good marriage, whatever, a business partnership, whatever it is. But if somebody in their spot, how are they gonna get in their spot to their spot or whatever else? if somebody's it's already occupied. Somebody already there. So that's why I don't believe the whole, oh, you know, we got history, this other extra stuff. It don't matter. It does not matter. In a lot of cases nowadays, it does not matter. Now, if you blessed to have people who have been there from the jump and they sincere and they actually want to see you win and all that stuff, that's different. But a lot of us don't have that. We don't have people who've been there from the jump. We don't have people who's sincere. Which is why I question, like, have y'all ever had a genuine apology? Because I was thinking, I was like, man, people always come back, but they never say what they did. Like for me, I can admit if I did something like, yep, I did that, and I can state what I did. Like I ain't got to go into full details. You don't want me to, but I will if you want me to. I can acknowledge it. Jessica Mister. If you didn't know my real name, my name is Chessie, but my full name is Jessica. You know, cool dude. But yeah, I said, okay, I can acknowledge what I did. A lot of people can't acknowledge what they did. And there's to me, y'all ain't making no progress. Like I invited you back into my life and you can't even admit what you did. We'll never progress then. You can't say I did this. You rather play the victim game, like I don't know, and it's you, and all this. No, you know what you did. Matter of fact, it's one person right now, and I shouldn't be saying this, but well, I should be saying it, but I shouldn't be living it or whatever. Gave you way too many times, and every chance, you know how they say three strikes you out. You way past your third strike. That's in regards to friends. That's in regards to um relatives, because we don't talk about that part. Relatives who three strike you out or all that, and I feel like it's shunned upon us to even talk about relatives betraying you and stuff like that. Meanwhile, in the news, they got people taking out their relatives on some same stuff like that, but we don't talk about it enough. We don't talk about it. We try to sweep it under the rug and then wonder why the rug started to get bigger and bigger. It's because of what's under there. Or we wonder why, how you shake the rug and all the dirt come out. Yeah, you wonder why when you move the rug or shake the rug, all this stuff come out, all these skeletons come out of the closet because we don't talk about what we need to talk about. So yeah, it's like it's so few people that have been asking for another chance and stuff like that, but they haven't did nothing with the first chance or the second chance or the third chance. And it's like, at what point am I supposed to say enough is enough? At what point am I supposed to let you know, okay, this is no longer working or whatever? So yeah, I think that you should always let somebody know, what's going on where your mind frame is. Something that I've been saying lately is don't take away my right to choose. Like I feel like if you take away a person's right to choose, that's an insult or whatever. And that's necessary. That'd be my whole thing. I don't care if you lose interest in me as a friend. I don't care if you lose interest in me as a relative or as a partner or whatever else you want to call it. I don't care. Because already you tell me, okay, Chester, this business partnership is no longer working out. We've tried, this isn't successful. There are no hard feelings, but we got to end this here. I think that by us being in business together, you know, I'm lacking, you lacking. We'll never be our full selves. Our businesses would never grow because of this partnership. I think it's time to cut it loose. I'm like, okay, I respect you for your honesty. Let's do it. Of course, it ain't always that simple, but versus you, oh, when I ask you, like, okay, do you want to end this? Like, what is this? Oh, nothing. We're fine. And then you got to find out through social media that we actually aren't fine. And that's the worst thing to do. Find out through social media. You took away my right, and as well as you taking away my right to choose. One thing I hate is for somebody to take away my right to choose. Take away my right to choose if I want. Like you, how do I explain this? I think I know. Y'all know what I mean when I say take away my right to choose. I was watching Chico Beans. Y'all don't know. He's from Wild 'N Out. Well, I don't want to say he's from Wild 'N Out, but he's on Wild 'N Out. I think he still is. But he was doing his interview, I think, with the Breakfast Club, and he was talking about how he let women know up front. Like, I think I can't exactly say he's like who he's messing with or whatever. He let them know up front. This is what it's gonna be. You get to decide, do you want to pursue it or not or whatever. And I was like, right. That's the best way I feel like you can explain it. Like, I don't like when people take away my right to choose. Like, you took away my right to choose. You think this is about what you chose to do? No, I don't care. I don't be caring about half the stuff people be caring about in society. What I care about is the fact that you decided to make a decision for me. You took away my right to choose. Whatever. That's a whole nother topic. We're talking about genuine apologies, but they're fucking spoken. But yeah, have y'all received a genuine apology, and what did it look like? Because I haven't. I haven't. I've seen and experienced the blame game or the I don't know game, or they think that by denying, that eventually you will say, oh, it didn't happen like that. Yes, it most certainly did happen like that, man. But yeah, we had 15 minutes. But yeah, I'm just rambling and talking my thoughts. I always be up at like 3, 4, 5 in the morning. So I was like, let's talk. Let's talk about being apologies, you guys. I'm laying down. But yeah, being apologies. I don't think I've ever received one. But yeah, I actually was about to see the early morning and late nights would be about to get you in trouble because I was about to try to fix toothbrush. As a matter of fact, about to try to fix two, and I said no, not this time. You gotta have baby on at some point. You gotta have self love at some point or whatever. Because no, this is. I usually am the one to reach out like, hey, how you doing? How's everything been going? I know this happened. I'm sorry about it and all that. Well, at what point do people, because y'all folks be forgetting that you got feelings too. Like, I don't know if you just sad about the decision you made and that's why you want to apologize, or you just too self absorbed to even see that you owe people an apology. So if you listen right now, you come across this video, don't be that way. If there's somebody that you need to apologize to, please apologize. And that doesn't mean that they gonna accept it, but at least you did it, because people got a right to say no. I don't accept your apology, and that's gonna be that. You don't beg them. I don't think you should beg somebody to accept your apology. I do think you should show them why they should accept your apology. I think there's a difference between showing somebody why they should and begging them to. It's like, please forgive me, please, please, please. And you study, so you over here stressing yourself. If they ain't ready to forgive you, now if you did what you did, of course they probably hesitant to accept your apology. But give it time and everything. But yeah, if you come across this video and you listen to the sound of my voice, don't be one of those people that be like, you think that by denying it, that the person will eventually forget that you owe them an apology or that you done something wrong to them. Don't play mind. You already hurt them. Do not play mind games. Do not um give insult to injury, insult after the injury or whatever. You know you did wrong. Acknowledge it. And be prepared to see that if they don't accept your apology, then that's it. At least you did, because a lot of people will not. They rather another thing that I keep seeing is that people will rather ignore you or not talk to you again than to apologize. And it's like we got to get out of that prideful state. You did something, apologize for it. I did something to a friend before. I said something. Now he did something first. He said something first. He treated me a certain way first, but that doesn't mean that I had to say what I said. But yes, I did. I talked so much noise. And if you ever hear this, I'm sorry. I'm laughing, but I just laugh at awkward situations. If you know me, you know. I either laugh, I either grin or whatever, or I frown or something. There is no in between. I don't know. I'm trying to learn how to cope with stuff and express myself better. But yeah, if you ever come across this video, yeah, I apologize again, because I can say that I definitely use my words as a weapon, because I got tired. I was like, you know what? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. Yeah, and that's another thing, holding in stuff. But again, that's a whole other video. Holding in stuff, y'all, you're going to explode on the wrong person. You're going to explode on the wrong person. Because I'm like, every time I come around, somebody intentionally trying to hurt me, and I just went off with my words, just talking noise, and it got nothing to do with the situation, but he's like, you just taking it out on people. But yeah, I've apologized. Listen, I don't love somebody. I tried so hard to fix it, and I wasn't the one that broke it, but I definitely contributed by my words. I text them on Facebook. I text them on Instagram. I text their phone. I called their phone. I sent them an email or what else. I even took it as far as to write them a letter. Nothing. Not being this flat. And I like I said before, it's not you don't have to accept my apology, but I am sorry. But we not gonna drive past or walk past or run past or crawl past the fact that you started the situation. You started it. How dare you? How dare you? You know what you did, but you rather, like they said, you would rather not talk to the person than to admit, to be prideful or whatever. Like it's okay, we all mess up. We all I ain't gonna just say we all messed up because that's another thing that people do. They try to drive everything as a mistake. No, you could just say a bad choice. You know, we still could be a mistake, but still, yeah, just say you made a bad choice because you chose to do it. So that's what it is, a bad choice or whatever. But yeah, we had 20 minutes, y'all. It's okay. Well, yeah, I just had to get that off my chest because I was just thinking, like, I got to keep myself accountable. No, you don't have to always try to be the hero, the peacemaker. You don't always have to try to fix things, especially when you did not break it. You know, sometimes you have to initiate it because I base things off. I try to be now. I try to now that I'm more mature and everything. I try to look at things from people's perspective and try to see things in this was not just about me. Like, oh, they did this because I'm this or because of that. No, sometimes people be at war with themselves. Sometimes people be going through their own thing. Sometimes people be in folks' ear, and that's why they made the decision, and that's why they said what they said. Not because you did this or did that. It's not always about you. Sometimes it's about them. Sometimes it's about who's around them. Because again, I got so many video ideas. Because that's another video about who you're around. People be filling folks' head up with stuff and you wondering why this happened. I watched somebody tell somebody how they shouldn't have anything to do, or how they should. How do I say this? I've watched somebody tell somebody how they shouldn't um talk to their kid, they innocent child, like an actual child, or have anything to do with them. I watch people like listen. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot, and that's why I'm starting to speak out more and everything. But real fast, let me go. Let me see if I can put it in the comment section. But yeah, I've seen them. Y'all be shocked at the stuff I've seen and I heard. How you encourage somebody not to have anything to do with their child? That's crazy than the mud to me. Uh-uh. It be folks like y'all be wondering. It be people in folks' ear. I know you got to be strong enough to make your own decision, but a lot of people, you see that in life. A lot of people do not know how to make their own decisions. Shoot, sometimes I struggle to make my own decisions. Well, good decisions, I say. I can make a decision, but I'll be battling it and everything. I know you're not supposed to be double minded, but y'all make sure y'all check out my store link. I don't want to paste that because I don't know if that's it or not. But make sure y'all check out my store. The link will be in the description. They won't let me post it. Let me see. But yeah, it'll be my store link will be in the description. Y'all invest in y'all mental health today. We got something for believing in yourself. We got something about we got a lot about believing in yourself and having faith and moving on past the past and everything. Yeah, I'm gonna put the link to my store so y'all can shop. And everything on the site is digital. You either gonna get a digital download or you're gonna get access to a code that you have to type in or text or whatever. But yeah, sign up for some y'all. Prices start at $1, which is affordable. But let me see if I got anything else to talk about. I don't think so. It's just like I don't know. I just thinking about that. Like you will really start to question yourself because this man is one person. I done gave so many chances, and I'm trying not to learn how to not feel guilty about my decisions because I spent so many years choosing other people, putting other people before me, and I'm working on now choosing me and not being sorry about it because that's the thing too. People will make you feel guilty about choosing yourself, and it really exposes people's intentions and what they feel and how they think because you get to see like, oh, you have a problem with you was cool with me being down and out. You did so much talk about me being down and out. Now they don't take a step to improve my life. You still got a problem with it. So what is it? What is it? You know? What is it? When you start to choose yourself, let me put that. I need to put that in the comments. When you start to choose yourself, you really start to see people's true intentions. Let me see if I can put that. That's not how I want to say it, but yeah. Let me see. When you start to choose yourself, I should say be prepared. When you start to choose yourself, be prepared for exposure. Yes, that's perfect. When you start to choose yourself, be prepared for exposure. Yeah, because somebody's gonna come across this one day, and it's gonna be confirmation for them. And I want it to be. When you start to choose yourself, be prepared for exposure. What I'm doing? Coach the John. Hold on, I want to. If they show in the comments in the comment section, I don't even know. Start comment, quit using timeout, block user. Okay, yeah, I get it up there. When you start to choose yourself, be prepared for exposure. And what I mean by that is be prepared to see a lot when you start to choose yourself. When you choose yourself, you start to see a lot about yourself and those around you. Like, cause with my experience, when I started to choose myself, I started like I went. It's a lot of things I started to invest in regards to my career and everything. And so many people had a problem with it. They felt like they had a right to know that I was pursuing their thing and everything. They felt like somehow by me going after my goals that I was betraying them. I don't got insulted. I don't got called this and that. Now, when I was down, when I wasn't doing these things, you had something to say about it. Now that I decided to actually take steps to improve my life, you still got a problem with it. Just say you got a problem with yourself. Now, this is the part where I usually say you got a problem with me, and that's it. But now you have a problem with yourself because you have a problem if you judging somebody based on them doing what's best for their life and trying to improve themselves, you got a problem within yourself. It's something in you that's making you be jealous and envious and hateful and spiteful and whatever else you want to say. So those around you, remove it. And that's not to shun you or anything, but that's just to call it out. That's just to call it out. I'm messing on my words sometimes and talking things and stuff. But yeah, that's just to call it out or whatever. But yeah, when you start to choose yourself, be prepared for exposure. You start to see a lot about yourself, what you lacking, what you need, what you have. You start to see a lot about those around you. What are they there for? Are they there to support you? Are they there to get something from you? Are they there to, use you as a stepping stool for themselves? Like, what is it? Or whatever. But I'm just talking, y'all, about random stuff. The top is supposed to be, where it go? Hold on, I took it down. Let me see. There you go. The topic is genuine apologies and everything. But yeah. When you start to choose yourself, be prepared for exposure. You start to see a lot. I've been insulted so many times about choosing myself and doing myself. I'm about to say doing myself, doing my, doing for myself. Lord Jesus, get it together. It's too early. It's too early. But yeah, what else I got to talk about? What do y'all got planned for Valentine's Day? I bought myself some roses. I bought myself a bear. I bought myself some chocolate, and I bought myself some cupcakes. The goal was to also been going out getting me some of them loaded. What's it? Not loaded nachos. What's it called? Supreme nachos. But I did that last week. So I've been treating myself a lot lately. Next I said that I want to do like a self care day. Go get my nails, my real nails, because my real nails are long. Get my nails did and everything. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna put that off because I'm working on the goal right now that I got to accomplish before all that extra stuff. But yeah, what y'all got plans? Y'all got y'all boo thing? Huh? 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 I seen people talking about how do they think Valentine's Day is for women or men, and it's divided. Like a lot of people say, well, I ain't gonna say half say it's just for women. Well, over half, about 75% say it's just for women. 25% say it's for men too. Excuse me. Excuse me again. But yeah, what y'all think? As for me, single mingle, single mingle. I ain't doing nothing today. Working. Finna get started right now. Do some promotions and stuff like that. Post some reels on Facebook. Post some shorts on here. The usual. The usual. I mean, yeah. What y'all got plans? Y'all be safe now. Don't be out here doing no crazy stuff. Yeah, don't be out here doing no crazy stuff. I'll make sure every video I'm gonna try to start saying what I used to say to people anytime I have an interaction with them. I'd be like, be safe. Be safe. That's what I'm gonna tell y'all. But yeah, comment down below. One, have y'all ever received like a genuine apology when somebody did you wrong or whatever? Or have you ever issued out a genuine apology when you did somebody wrong? Number two, what's the second thing? What you got planned for Valentine's Day? And the third one, what was it? It was the third one. I don't know. Y'all know I be losing. If y'all really follow me long enough, y'all know I be losing my memory sometimes. Let me see if it comes back. What was the third one? I know it's one. Have you ever received a genuine apology or gave a genuine apology to? What are your plans for Valentine's Day? Um, hmm, I can't remember. I think that's everything that I wanted to talk about, y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna try to go live weekly and just talk about random stuff. And what's on the thumbnail? I think it was chit chat with Life with Cassie. Yeah. So we're gonna do chit chat probably once a week, maybe more than once a week. When I have a thought or come across a topic, I'm gonna post it or whatever. But yeah, y'all comment down below those two things. I can't think of the last thing. But hold on. Let me take it down. Let me see something right fast. Yeah, I be missing stuff. It's a private chat. What's that? What's layout? It's a post comment layout, private chat, broadcast info. Well, that was weird. It exited me out and then put me right back in. See, I'm gonna start touching stuff. It still says for 31 minutes, so you could exit out. Let me not press that again. But I went to more on StreamYard. I went to. Oh wait, no, I didn't. Let me press cancel. Whew. Yeah, I'm about to get up off this. I messed something up. But yeah, um, hold on. Let me post the comment. Let me see. Number one, what I said. Have you ever received or given a genuine apology? Apology. Have you ever received? I'm gonna type it in the comment or given a genuine apology. Because people be acting like they too good to give you an apology nowadays. Nowadays, have you ever received or given a genuine apology? Uh-oh. Number two, what are your plans for Valentine's Day? Hey, I wonder if they always tell you who watching, or if it doesn't show for some people. What are your plans? Yeah, for Valentine's Day. Or did you celebrate over the weekend, or will you celebrate this upcoming weekend? Well, they'll probably be too late. I don't know. Valentine's Day. What are your plans for Valentine's Day? Hopefully, just showing in the comment section. I don't know. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about, y'all. Good morning again. Y'all have a good day. Y'all be safe. Until next time. Until our next chit chat. Deuces.